I just watched a video that quite possibly saved my life. Jayla Hickman. Doechii, you are my biggest inspiration is not even the correct word. You are a divine entity that was sent here to speak to me and all of these other people that have watched that one video where you talk about your core values. That's what you, I can't even, I cried almost the whole video because I have been asking the universe, God, everyone, everything that I know I have all of these ideas, all of this creative inspiration in my brain, but it has always left me feeling scattered, like I don't have, the art is an outlet for my alter ego. My art is, my craft and my art is an outlet for the shit that I don't say throughout the day, the things that go on in my head that people tell me aren't real, which I believe are. It's an outlet for the side of myself that I don't always let out, and it comes out in the words, the paper, the music, whatever it is, the outfits. This ain't even like me. I got a wig on. I got fucked up teeth. I got glasses. I didn't used to wear glasses all the time. I got acne. I used to cover that shit. I don't cover it anymore. But Doechii. Like, to think that I'm doing the same thing. You're so big now. I don't even know where to start. But the thing is, I don't look up to you because of your fame. I look up to you because of the words and the soul essence of that one video that you posted. You probably had thoughts. That told you not to post that video. You probably had thoughts and fears that tried to talk you out of doing what you're doing, as many artists have. But something about you specifically really just resonates with me. It's very familiar, and I don't know, I felt like I had to do the same thing. So that's what I'm doing. I am sitting here and I don't even know where to start. I want to respond to everything that you said in that video like we're having a conversation. I can see myself having a conversation with you one day. I really can. Like, I can see it so vividly. You are my biggest inspiration, and I will preach that until I just looked at the timer at 3:33. But just hearing your music, hearing everything that you're doing, and just seeing the raw form of it on YouTube, it helped something in me. It healed something in me. It's like I was getting advice from a sister that I never had. Anyways, in case you can't tell, I love Doechii. But anyways, I had a quote that I had thought of on my way home, and this happens very frequently. This is one of 900 whatever quotes that I'm always thinking of when I'm driving. Usually it's when I'm driving or just doing something random like laundry. But something I've really unraveled this year is my innocence, my purity, who I was at my purest form before the world distorted every ounce of it. Even the people that claimed that I could still be innocent were the exact ones who made it so that I could not be. And that makes me angry. That makes me terribly rageful. And I was just thinking a lot about that, and I'm still thinking about it. I'm smiling, but I'm angry. Oh. There has to be a touch of innocence in everything that we do. There has to be a touch of innocence in everything that we do so that it is pure. If it is not pure, that impurity will lead to suffocation. Eventually, one day, it will lead to suffocation. I fully and wholeheartedly believe that. Even the dirtiest or sluttiest of experiences, there has to be a touch of innocence in it. Most people would not view any of those things or things of that nature as anything near pure. You think of pure, you think of a baby lamb or a little bunny or the color pink, but purity is red, rebirth, renewal. Purity is blue, the ocean, the sea, and how it's constantly cycling. Innocence is green, the trees that just exist and they're just there, and they take up space and they don't explain themselves. They're just there. Like, there's innocence and there's a touch of purity in everything. And as humans, we have the capacity to live our lives without purity, without that touch of innocence. And I thought I could do it too. I thought, oh my God, when I thought I was hard. I thought I was the toughest bitch in the room when I had to, when I was stressing out over every fear popping up in my head. But the reality of it is I will never be the toughest bitch out there. I'm not hard. I'm soft. And my art might portray me in the way that I want to be, because I do believe that it is important to honor your ego and the desires that you want when you come here. Earth School, I love thinking about that this place is just a giant ass school and you could literally drop out whenever the hell you want. That does not mean kill yourself. Shut up. Don't do that. Call somebody. Call me. The fuck? But this place is just a giant school and we come here for an experience, or as Doechii was saying, an encounter, a resonance. Oh my God, the words that you use, Jayla. The words that you use really just, they send a shiver up and down my spine like it hasn't gone away. And this year has been about rebirth and reconnection for me. And I want that to be the beginning of my music. I want that to really come out. Like, I write poetry, I make writing, and I will have a book one day. I will have a poetry book. I will have my short story collection. I want to publish a kid's book. My ego didn't want me to do that. Oh my God, but the kiddos that I watch at my current job, like, they really have just softened something in me, and it's, y'all saw that? And it's really just, it's taken a toll on me in the best way, that touch of innocence that I'm talking about. And I can just see it perfectly. Like, to think that Doechii was in this same situation that I'm in right now. Not even. I have an amazing job that I absolutely love, but I've been through that. I've been through being fired. I've left a job with no security. I've lived in my car by myself. Like, I have gotten evicted. I almost just had my car, what's the fucking word? Repressed? Reclaimed? I don't even know the word. Repossession, something like that. Oh my God, the fucking world wants to tell me that has something to do with my worth, and it doesn't. It doesn't. It has nothing to do with my worth. It has nothing to do with who I'm going to be, who I already am. It has nothing to do with my success and how I see myself being. But here's the other thing that I really liked that Doechii was talking about is this idea that like fame and fortune and cars and the clothes, everything that you can afford, like all of that is amazing. And it's a part of the success. But you can also have all of that without the soul being there, without the truth being there, without that essence, that experience, that encounter that she was speaking about. And that is what I want. That's why I've never gone after this thing before. That's why I've never actually produced anything, because I was completely self-aware that it would have been birthed out of selfishness. Because I oh my God, I've gone through, like, self-healing is a whole life journey, but I have, the past 2 years specifically, have snapped me out of the illusion that I grew up in. And I had to escape that. I had to get out of it, and I had to figure shit out. Hardest fucking thing I've ever done, by the way. Holy fucking shit. I'm a strong bitch for that. This fly, I'm a strong bitch. But this fly is about to annoy the goddamn fuck out of me. Holy crap. I just lost my train of thought. Isn't that crazy? How something so small can steer you off track? Anyways, but throughout all that healing, I regained my sense of creativity that I had when I was a child. But I wanted to believe that it was completely new to me as an adult. And through a rebirth it was. But the essence of it, that impurity of it, stemmed from, and still does stem from, when I was a child. Reconnecting with that is the only way that I now know that I can put stuff out, I can create, and it will not be from a sense of selfishness, from a sense of just ego, from a mask, because I don't want anything that I do, the music I put out, the art that I put out, I don't want any of that to portray a mask, or at least a deceitful one. I will not be manipulative. I think that there's like a shadow aspect to impurity, but I don't think that we have to go there. I think that unintentionally along the way we start to, or we might actually do that. Like, I'm not a perfect person. I have made so many fucking mistakes. So many mistakes. I've hurt a lot of people. I've caused a lot of drama. I used to love drama. I used to feed off of it and then try to impress boys by saying, I hate drama, even though I was the drama. We've all fucking been there. But it's like now I have this just innate trust in the universe. There is nothing filtering my trust. The thoughts pop up, the fears are still there, but when I give them that place to exist without judgment, I notice I can come back to myself more. And Doechii talked about this sense of having this like confidence in yourself where those things just don't rule you anymore. Like, even if the audience or the people that you're talking to or the work that you're putting out, even if that does not produce fruit, if it does not get past a seedling stage, or even if somebody rips into the ground and pulls the fucking seeds out, you don't lose your sense of self. And that's exactly what going after this fame, the fortune, the cars, the luxury, everything that you see for yourself, whatever your idea of luxury is, going after that alone is not enough. It's not enough. Because you will be left feeling empty. You will have nothing to come back to. It is inevitable that I'm going to go through times, that Doechii has gone through times, that anybody successful or rich, whether they admit to it or not, has gone through times of absolute poverty. And whether that is external poverty, monetary poverty, there's a lot of different kinds of poverty, just like there's a lot of different kinds of abundance. It's literally all in your mind. It's how you fucking look at it, okay? I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to myself. I love it. But anyway, you know, this is me, okay? This is me. This is Shelby. This is Willow. This is who I am. And just to think how many videos like this have been put out. And it's the seed. It's the seed. It is the seed where all the flowers come from, the trees come from, that the sun illuminates. It is the seed, it is the start, it is the beginning. And that is exactly the phase that I am in right now. I swear to God, I'm going to be so successful. I'm going to get to, that's the other thing about me, is if I'm stating my core values, they're definitely on the same plane as the ones that Doechii stated, because I feel those are most important, that a lot of other artists actually lack. Just that encounter, that experience, that resonance. But for me, it's nurturing. I always want there to be a nurturing spirit lingering somewhere in the background of my music, my art, and my poetry. Even the dark ones, even the aggressive ones. I always want, because nurturing is not always just kindness. Nurturing is resonance. Nurturing is knowing when to say no to something. Nurturing yourself. Nurturing does not always mean other people. Nurturing does not always mean little babies. Just having a sense of nurturing and comforting. That is what I want my music to do for people. That is what I want any performance that I do, any videos that I put out, any dancing that I take part in. That is what I want it to do. I really want it to, I want it to help people remember. I couldn't do this shit on my own. I would love to say that I did it on my own, wouldn't we all? But I didn't do this shit on my own. There were so many people around me, relationships that I've been in, friendships I've been in, that either stayed or they didn't. And I have this thing that I tell myself where I don't fail. I either succeed or I learn. And I move on. There's some attitude-ish feelings behind that, because the love that I have for myself now is just outstanding. Outstanding, bitch. I want to be big. I want the luxury. I'm not gonna say that I don't. I want a nice car. I want a new car. I want one that I can drive, you know, without worrying about if I'm gonna have the money for an oil change for it. But I realized throughout the season of my life that literally none of that matters. None of that matters if you do not have that sense of innocence and that sense of nurturing. That is why I'm here, at least. Everybody has a different mission. Everybody has different goals. Everybody has a different soul essence. And though I believe we're all one and we're all unique individual extensions of one being, I still believe that that's what I'm here for. Nurturing does not just mean babysitting or taking care of people and never putting yourself first. Nurturing is literally the opposite of that. Holy shit, the fucking opposite. Nurturing means having enough love for yourself to say no to things that do not serve your potential, your highest self, the things you know you can do. Nurturing means seeing someone through the pain that they're going through and not allowing mistreatment, but just seeing the essence of their being. That's what I want to do for people. I want to be on stage and I want to see that one fucking person in the audience that contemplated killing themselves instead of going to my concert, and somehow I know that, somehow I sense that, and I call them up on stage, and I just hug them. I have this channeled message from wherever the fuck it comes from, not some, basic bullshit like go after your dreams. Yes, go after your dreams, but it's gonna be so specific that it reminds them of what the fuck they're there for, what they're here for. That's what I want my music and my art to do. And it will. Just making this video, it will. I trust that the same thing is going to happen to me. Not in the same way. My story is going to be very unique. My story is already unique. I'm not trying to be like anyone else. I don't even compare myself to Doechii. My music is going to be completely different. It's not going to, there might be inspiration there, but I'm not going to be a catfish. I thought it was funny. But, anyways, I'm a fucking chatterbox. I cannot wait to see everything that I do. I cannot wait to see the kinds of people around me. I cannot wait to rewatch this video back in the future with tears in my eyes because I fucking did it. Nobody believes in me right now except for me, and that is enough. You have to get to that point too. If you don't, you'll have nothing to fall back on. I am so excited. Thank you, Jayla, for putting that video out. I cannot wait to meet you one day. I'm not even going to say I hope to. I cannot wait to be looking you in your eyes and just, I don't know, just feeling that synchronicity, Because that's what I want. I want the resonation. I want the synchronicity. Synchronicity is another core value. The right people, the right places, the right time. And it happens in the most unexpected and unconditionally loving of ways. And you have to be open to that love. And I am, finally. I'm so open to everything that the universe is giving me, at all the opportunities that are opening up for me. I can't wait. And I really hope that whoever is watching this video, whether that be tomorrow or 10 years from now, whatever state you're in, whatever state I'm in, I really hope that it helps remind you of why you're here, why you started.